So I was off to steal some ideas from other users, and what do you know? I found this lovely guy for obvious reasons. But it appears my procrastination caught up with me on this one, because TOG did a video on the same guy. Oh well, two people doing it on the same guy isn't a big... Wait. God damn it! This guy has more variety than iJustine has channels, so I guess I can still bring very different and edgy content. So let's pick one of his many videos to poke fun at. Eh. Eh. Oh, this one looks interesting.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Slash Chapter Show.
Every time I see people turn their content into shows, the only impression I get is that people are so desperate to place content on their channel and upload videos on a set algorithm, therefore demeaning the content.
Today's episode, we're going to be playing with my new toy, the Magic Bullet. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Why did you buy a Magic Bullet? It's just a small blender. Because it's a small blender that I don't have to worry about the features and stuff. If I want to blend something, I put it in, I push the button, and it blends.
I'm here for a video, not an ad.
Normally I try to make milkshakes on a normal blender, and I have a hard time figuring out which setting to use, because there's so many of them, all of which do pretty much the same thing.
Magic Bullet is convenient. Blenders are too complicated. Blenders have a bunch of different features that do the same thing, but I still get the same results. Blenders are too much for my mind to handle!
With the Magic Bullet, I just push the button and it goes, which is why I've decided to use it to help fund this new show of mine.
Oh, I didn't know a machine gives you money. I'm trying to see how this works.
I call it, can this be drunk? No, that doesn't sound right. How about, is it possible to drink this? There you go, that's got a better ring to it. So what I'm basically going to be doing on this new show is taking the Magic Bullet, inserting some sort of solid object into the cup, and then trying to transform it into a drinkable liquid.
Well, as long as the material isn't poisonous, nor is it made of a tougher material like plastic or metal, then yeah, it will blend in with another liquid, which all that information can easily be done with research. So I'm already getting the idea that this is going to be very pointless.
For example, in today's episode, I am going to be trying to liquefy potato chips. Now the point of this show is not to make appetizing liquids or tasty things. It's just the fact of whether or not the thing I do can actually be liquefied. So what we're going to be doing today, like I said, is potato chips.
No train of thought while revising your script. I want 20 seconds of my life back!
But since potato chips on their own are not going to be able to turn into a liquid, I'm going to be adding some milk. This is 2% milk. And so all we really got to do is unscrew this, add the milk and potato chips, and see what happens.
That's his house. Ew, I don't want to see some guy grooming on TV. Can I also mention that he places in after a whole quarter of his video?
Now the first thing we have to do is add our ingredients. Take a sizable handful of potato chips here and insert it into our Magic Bullet.
Yeah, we're not idiots.
And now comes the fun part. You screw the lid on like this, make sure it's good and tight, and now we're going to throw it onto the blender. Like this, lock it into place, and here we go! Okay, so, as you can see here, it looks like throw up.
Actually, it just looks like milk.
Captain Obvious, away!
The potato chips have liquefied. So I'm going to just tip it over like this, and I'm going to go ahead and taste this thing. God, the things I do for you guys. Okay. So it smells like potato chips. I don't smell milk in there at all. Let's give this a try. You know, that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. It's kind of an unpleasant texture in your mouth, but it doesn't taste bad. It just tastes...
Trust me, that was probably the most entertaining part of the entire video. Still pretty faggy, though.
To answer the question of whether or not this can be liquefied, I have to say no. You cannot liquefy potato chips, because the potato chips don't actually liquefy. They just kind of break up and float around in the milk.
Well, if that was the case, wouldn't that apply to any solid you attempt with this? Can this be liquefied? No, 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 no. Pretty much sums up this entire series, don't you think?
But to prove to you that I'm actually going to drink this thing, I'm going to finish this off so that you know I'm not faking this.
Regurgitation. Gross.
Oh. God. Like I said, that is a really unpleasant texture in your mouth, but... Ugh. I think so that really answers the question, is it possible to liquefy potato chips? And so we failed in our first attempt.
And you'll fail the rest of the attempts. It's inevitable.
But stay tuned on the channel because I will probably be doing a good bit more of these. But for right now, I have to go clean out the blender. And until next episode, I will see you guys later. And feel free to try any of these things at home. If you find that you've come up with a good suggestion for me as to something I could liquefy,
well, I took your advice and did one of those things as recommended.
Then by all means, let me hear it because I'm always looking for more ideas. So until next time, peace out. Oh my God.
Is it really necessary to make credits only including your name since you're technically crediting all the names within it? You must have to your own name or something. Oh, and video over. So I guess we've all learned here today is, if you want to make new innovative ways to make videos and try to be like every other generic YouTube partner out there, then this is not the way to do it. The end. By the way, don't get Diablo 3 or else I'll find other critters to threaten.